Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between Cleveland Indians and the Orioles. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Dylan Bundy is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion, Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
In now for Cleveland, Jason Kipnis. Bouncer to the left side. Beckham takes it in. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Batting third baseman will stay
at the plate. Jose Ramirez. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's gone 2 for 6. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take a look at the replay, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now, Edwin Encarnacion. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Okay, I know we're only in the top of the first, but breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have the chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. Corey Kluber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're getting a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Here's Manny Machado now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Standing in now, Jonathan Scope. Softly hit here to the left side, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Adam.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out with the man at first. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Mancini comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Scope, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Now batting, Alonso. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He swings and misses. Throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Mancini is there. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Indians there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Mark Trumbo now. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Another 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the pass.
Here's Chris Davis now. The winning run is at first base. Left side, but well fouled. Trumbo on at first, nobody out. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley has him played perfectly as he put away for out number 1.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on Dave. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. That plays, we get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
In now for the O's, Tim Beckham. He's looking to bring home the winning run from 3rd. The 1-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Kipnis. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 complete, scoreless here on MLB Network. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the third frame in this one from Oriole Park. Digging in, Roberto Perez, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Bradley Zimmer. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. And that's the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Third inning, no score to this point. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Two. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Settling in now, Machado, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The 1-1 is the knuckleball taken.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Freezes in. A strikeout looking.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now, Jonathan Scope. Turned on that one and crushed it. Pulled it a little foul. Popped up. Ramirez is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's center field number 10, Adam.
2 gone in the inning now. Here's Adam Jones. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. And as the second baseman, Jake, he's 0 for 1 thus far. The 2-1. Misses off the plate.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. Go ahead run at first, nobody out.
Let's go! Shut him down!
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. The 3-1. A bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley. Popped him up. Scope moving to his left. And that tires the side. Indians leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Into the box now, Trey Mancini. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of others look pretty off with their timing so far.
Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under it is Alonso, 2 away now.
First base, number 19. Chris.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Kluber gets the sign, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is foul at the plate. No runs, 2 and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Yonder Alonso. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Ball 2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Fouled off. Two 2 count. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Down the left field line and deep, and this will end up a foul ball. Right side, Davis has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Riding into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Roberto Perez waits on deck. The 3-1. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now to the plate, Roberto Perez. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. The 2-1. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Ground ball sent back up the middle. The second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Into the box, Austin Hayes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of him getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hayes, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strikeout. Things full at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 3-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. On the ground for Kipnis. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Alonso. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. And that'll bring in the studio product, Bradley Zimmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Jason Kipnis. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Line drive to center field. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Schoop. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 2-2. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Jose Ramirez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. And there put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe in Encarnacion. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to do it for Dylan Bundy. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Richard Kwai.
Into the box, Michael Brantley. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
The 2-2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Taken in by Scope, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Ready for another chance? Yonder Alonso. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, a 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 1 Cleveland. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Takes this the other way to right, and Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Hit pretty well out to deep center field. Zimmer ranging back at the track, the wall. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and we are tied again.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Ready once again, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Alonso is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher
Digging in once again, Chance Sisco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Kluber steps into his windup. 1-2 on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon, all even now at 1-1. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1. Here's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, catcher, Roberto Perez.
Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He struck out and bounced into a double play in his first 2 at-bats. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Let's go, Orioles!
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hard hit ball to second. Scope is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Brandon Geyer will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brandon Geyer will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 6.
Nick Goody is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44. Nick Goody.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. It was a walk in his last trip. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out.
Third baseman.
And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim Beckham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 16, Manny Machado.
Stepping up now, Manny Machado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-2. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Scope. And he lays off this one down and in for 2. The 2-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pop-committed fastball and cheat.
In now, Adam Jones. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Donnie Hart will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now the payoff home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, "No thanks."
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Standing in, Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Grounded back up the middle. There's one. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Too high, ball 3.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Score remains tied 1-1. Zach McAllister enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Digging in, Trey Mancini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. One and 2 now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis is there. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because of down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box, Mark Trumbo. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo. Now the 2-1. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Here's Chris Davis now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Possible winning run on second. No one out. Hit hard toward the right. Dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the winning run is across to score.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It was a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to